Chosen one, what was hidden is now being revealed. It's your season. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the silence breaks, when the hidden things of the spirit world, of destiny, of preparation, begin to unfold before your eyes. This moment, this season, is not random. It's the divine turning of time, where the things that were kept away from you are now being released. You've felt the waiting, the wondering, the confusion. Why certain things took so long, why certain doors stayed shut, why you were isolated when you carried so much light. But now, everything begins to make sense. The patterns align. The whispers that once puzzled you are now forming clear messages. The veil is lifting. You are standing in the revelation of your purpose. Before we dive deep, watch this video until the end, because what you're about to hear will awaken something powerful inside of you. If this message resonates with your spirit, if it feels like the universe is speaking directly to you, leave your warmest wishes and the number 99 in the comments below. That number marks alignment, completion, and divine readiness. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. In this moment, as you breathe, the energy of the universe is responding to your intention. The hidden wishes of your heart are being recognized. You've spoken words in silence. Tears have carried messages only heaven could hear, and the universe was never ignoring you. Every vibration, every emotion, every wish you placed in pure faith has been circulating through divine timing, gathering strength, awaiting the right alignment. This is that alignment. You are walking into your season, not by luck, not by chance, but by divine orchestration. For years, many of the chosen have felt buried rather than planted. You were misunderstood, underestimated, often left out. People could not see the full picture of who you were becoming because it was hidden from them, deliberately hidden, not as punishment, but as protection. When a seed is underground, it appears lifeless. No one claps for it. No one celebrates it. But beneath the soil, the process of transformation begins. The darkness around it is not the end. It's the beginning. You, chosen one, were that seed. While others bloomed in visible light, you were working in the unseen, stretching unseen roots, absorbing unseen strength. And now, what was hidden is being revealed. The growth that took place in silence is now visible. The energy surrounding you has shifted. Those who once questioned your silence will soon witness your breakthrough. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to prove it. The revelation of your light speaks louder than explanation. This season is about divine exposure. The right people, opportunities, and revelations aligning to show you and the world what was always within you. But let's be honest, the hidden seasons were not easy. There were moments when you questioned if you were even on the right path. You watched others move ahead while you remained still, wondering if the universe had forgotten you. You carried gifts that felt heavy, insights that isolated you. You sensed energy shifts others could not understand. The chosen often walk through dimensions of silence before the sound of destiny is released. It's part of the training. The revelation cannot come until the vessel is ready to hold it. This is why everything you lost, every delay, every disappointment had meaning. The hidden lessons forged unseen strength. What was breaking you was also shaping you. You were being refined for visibility. The people who walked away did not reject you. They released you to make space for revelation. The jobs, relationships, and opportunities that collapsed were not punishment. They were divine alignment moving you toward what is truly yours. What's coming next does not require your struggle to prove it. It will reveal itself naturally. Because when the season of revelation arrives, nothing can hide what was meant to shine. Chosen one, this is your moment of unveiling. The mysteries that surrounded your life, why you were different, why certain people couldn't stay, why you felt ahead of time, will begin to make sense. You were not out of rhythm. You were walking to a higher frequency. The universe was always tuning you to a vibration that others could not hear. It's why you felt alone. You weren't rejected. You were reserved. You weren't forgotten. You were being positioned. Now, as the energy shifts, clarity emerges. The divine blueprint you once felt but could not see is being revealed in full form. What was hidden is not just information, it's revelation. It's the awareness of who you truly are beneath the conditioning of the world. It's the recognition that you were never broken, only becoming. The layers are falling away, and what's left is pure authenticity. You no longer seek external validation because you've learned that your worth is intrinsic. Your power is not in being understood, but in being aligned. When you stand in authenticity, the universe mirrors your energy with precision. That's when doors open effortlessly. That's when what you need begins to find you. The revelation is not simply about external blessings, though they are coming. It's about internal awakening. The true revelation is consciousness expanding. You're realizing that what was hidden wasn't kept from you, but kept for you. There are blessings, gifts, and insights that can only appear once you are energetically mature enough to hold them. The version of you that struggled in confusion could not have handled the magnitude of what's arriving now. But this version, the healed, self-aware, grounded version, is ready. That's why it's happening now. Chosen one, the timing is divine. You didn't miss your opportunity. You are not late. Every detour was divine direction. The closed doors were protection, not rejection. The waiting was preparation. The silence was alignment. The universe was not punishing you. It was preparing the path. And now, the season has turned. The same energy that once resisted you is now working for you. The frequencies that once blocked you are now open. The people who once overlooked you will remember your name, not because you chased them, but because divine timing draws attention to revelation. There's an energy rising in you, a quiet confidence. You're not seeking approval anymore. You're walking in awareness. The hidden wisdom you've gained will begin to manifest as insight, creativity, magnetism. People will notice the glow, the peace, the strength, and they'll ask what changed. You won't need to explain it. You'll simply be the revelation. Because what was hidden inside you, the resilience, the light, the wisdom, is now being revealed outwardly. The transformation that once felt invisible will become undeniable. Every chosen one carries a moment of unveiling, and this is yours. You're stepping into a timeline of manifestation and recognition. The energies that were stagnant are now in motion. Synchronicities will increase. You'll see repeating numbers, hear your confirmation in conversations, sense alignment in ways you cannot explain. The universe is speaking loudly now, affirming your readiness. You don't need to rush. Flow with it. You don't need to force. Align with it. Everything meant for you is drawn by resonance, not resistance. Remember, revelation carries responsibility. What is revealed must be honored. You are being entrusted with clarity about who you are, what you carry, and where you're going. Don't shrink to fit old spaces. Don't apologize for your light. Don't delay your growth for comfort. The universe has moved you into this season because it's time to step fully into purpose. Everything that was once unclear will align naturally. The people who belong in your next chapter will find you. The resources you need will arrive. The path ahead will illuminate one step at a time. The revelation also exposes truth about others and about yourself. Not everyone who clapped for you was with you. Some energies will be revealed for what they are. Don't fear that exposure. It's protection. What's being revealed now is for your elevation, not your destruction. The universe is removing veils so you can see clearly. Who is for you? What is for you? And what no longer serves your frequency. Let go with peace. Release with grace. The more you release, the lighter your path becomes. You may feel emotional during this season. Sudden waves of nostalgia, gratitude, even sadness. That's normal. It's the energy of transition. You're releasing the old vibrations that once defined you. Don't resist the process. Honor it. Every emotion carries wisdom. Let your tears cleanse, your laughter heal, your silence strengthen. You're becoming whole. You're stepping into alignment not only with your purpose, but with your true vibration. Love, peace, and authenticity. As you continue in this revelation, know that your steps are guided. The divine realm, your ancestors, your higher self, they are all aligning to ensure you walk this path with strength. The timing is not random. The signs are not coincidences. This is your confirmation. You are the chosen one stepping into the era of revelation. What was hidden is now being unveiled, and what was delayed is now being delivered. You are ready, and the universe knows it. You're beginning to feel it. Aren't you chosen one? The energy that once felt distant is now moving closer, circling around your life like a quiet wind that knows exactly where it's going. You can sense it in your intuition, in your dreams, in the small coincidences that aren't coincidences at all. Something in the atmosphere around you has shifted. The veil has lifted, and now your perception is sharper. You can see beyond appearances, beyond the surface of things. The truth that was once hidden in plain sight is now speaking directly to your soul. In this season of revelation, the universe isn't just showing you external signs. It's awakening the memory of who you've always been. You're remembering your strength, your worth, your divine identity. You're remembering the part of you that was always pure light, even when surrounded by darkness. The energies of confusion, fear, and limitation are dissolving because truth cannot coexist with illusion. And what was once illusion is now being burned away by the fire of clarity. You might find that people around you are reacting differently. Some are drawn closer, some are suddenly distant. Don't question it. Revelation brings realignment. When light expands, it exposes vibration. Those who carry resonance will rise with you. Those who resist their own growth may fall away. This is not rejection. It's frequency separation. The universe is sorting what belongs in your field and what does not. You are not losing people. You are gaining space. You are not being isolated. You are being purified. Every shift is part of your preparation for the expansion unfolding. The revelation isn't just about knowledge, it's about embodiment. It's one thing to know you're chosen. It's another to live as chosen. You are no longer meant to carry yourself as the version of you who doubted, feared, or begged for clarity. You've been refined. You've been taught through experience that energy flows where awareness goes. Now your awareness is higher, more stable, more connected. You understand that you are a co-creator with the universe. What you think, feel, and speak carries weight. Every word you speak in truth becomes a command to the universe. Every act of faith becomes a vibration that shapes reality. There's power in your silence now. Not the silence of confusion, but the silence of mastery. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. You've seen the revelation. That is enough. Those who are meant to see it will see it when their own time of awakening arrives. The universe operates through timing, not through human approval. This is why the chosen often move in mystery. You may not always be understood, but you are always guided. As revelation deepens, you may also notice that things you once tolerated now feel heavy. Environments that once felt normal now drain you. Conversations that once entertained you now feel empty. That's because your vibration has shifted. Your energy no longer feeds from what is shallow. You crave depth, truth, peace, authenticity. You're no longer interested in pretending. You're no longer trying to blend in. The revelation is pushing you to live fully as yourself. It's not arrogance, it's awareness. You've seen what happens when you shrink. You've seen how energy dims when you silence your truth. Now you understand that the world doesn't need another imitation. It needs your authenticity. Chosen one, this is expansion. The universe is stretching you into the fullness of who you were created to be. Expansion is not always comfortable. It often feels like growing pains. Moments where the old structure no longer fits, but the new one hasn't fully formed yet. But trust the process. When light expands, space adjusts. When you rise in vibration, everything connected to you must evolve or dissolve. You may lose interest in things that once defined you, but that's not loss. It's evolution. Every time you release the old, you create room for the new. Every time you say no to what no longer serves you, you say yes to revelation. And now the universe responds. Because as soon as you make that internal shift, that quiet, powerful decision to align with your true self, the external world rearranges itself around your vibration. People appear. Opportunities align. Random doors open. You meet someone who says exactly what you needed to hear. You receive the message you were waiting for. You see numbers that confirm your path. This is not luck. It's resonance. You are magnetizing the reflection of your inner revelation. There's a calm that comes with this stage of your journey, the peace that follows the storm. You've cried, you've doubted, you've wrestled with the unknown, but now there's a quiet strength rising in you. It's not loud, it's steady. You don't need to chase energy, you attract it. You don't need to fight for validation, you embody it. You've become one with the awareness that everything meant for you already recognizes you. It's only a matter of alignment and timing. In this revelation, the universe teaches you balance, to be powerful yet humble, bold yet gentle, visible yet grounded. Because revelation without humility can lead to ego, and ego cannot hold divine frequency. You've been humbled by the waiting. You've learned patience through delay. You've been taught surrender through uncertainty. Now, when the blessings begin to manifest, you will not be carried away by pride. You will walk in gratitude. You will remember that power without love is illusion. You will remember that your light was never meant to dominate. It was meant to illuminate. The chosen shine not to blind others, but to guide. You are being elevated not for self-importance, but for purpose. Your revelation is not only for you, it's for others who will awaken through your example. Some will see your transformation and feel hope again. Others will recognize themselves in your story. That's how the universe multiplies revelation. One awakened soul inspires another. Your light becomes a mirror that reminds others of their own. This is divine multiplication. Don't underestimate the power of your presence. Every time you walk into a room carrying peace, you change the atmosphere. Every time you forgive where you could have held resentment, you alter the vibration. Every time you choose love over fear, you expand the field of collective consciousness. This is how the chosen shift reality, not through control, but through consciousness. You are not simply reacting to life anymore. You are co-creating it. And as revelation continues, you will notice a new sense of authority within your energy. The same situations that used to overwhelm you now feel lighter. The same voices that once caused doubt now fade into background noise. You no longer question your intuition because you've seen it lead you to truth too many times to doubt it. You're walking in awareness now, and awareness is power. You move differently, speak differently, perceive differently. You've become the evidence of the transformation you once prayed for. The universe is celebrating your alignment. You've come through storms that were meant to silence you, yet here you stand, stronger, wiser, and more radiant than before. Everything you've learned, everything you've endured, has shaped you for this. What was hidden is now your gift. The light that once flickered has become a steady flame. You're no longer searching for validation because you understand that you were never incomplete. You were always unfolding. The revelation was within you all along, waiting for the right moment to awaken. Now, as you step deeper into this expansion, understand that you are entering a new rhythm of life, one guided by flow, not force. The things you attract will match your peace, not your pressure. You will see how effortlessly doors open when your energy is pure. You will experience how naturally blessings find their way to you when you stop chasing and start aligning. The revelation teaches you that manifestation is not about control. It's about allowing. When you become the vibration of what you seek, you no longer need to seek. This is your season of ease. Not because life becomes simple, but because you've become still. You've mastered the art of trust. You've stopped fighting what is and started embracing what's meant to be. You've learned that what's for you doesn't need to be forced, and what's not for you will fall away no matter how tightly you hold it. This wisdom brings peace, and peace is power. From peace, revelation flows freely. From peace, manifestation unfolds naturally. Chosen one, the universe is whispering, it's your time. The hidden paths are now visible. The closed doors are opening. The opportunities that once seemed far away are drawing near. You have been patient, You have been faithful, and now the divine alignment is complete. Walk in this new vibration with gratitude, with awareness, with strength. You are no longer waiting for revelation. You are living it. You've reached the point where revelation is no longer a concept. It's a reality you live and breathe. The transformation you've gone through has not only opened your eyes, but expanded your spirit. You've become aware of your divine rhythm, and now everything around you begins to respond to that frequency. You've stepped into a level of clarity where nothing and no one can shake your inner knowing. You finally understand that what was hidden was never lost. It was being refined in silence until you were strong enough to carry it with grace. Now, the light within you doesn't flicker. It radiates. You've walked through shadows that once made you doubt your own glow. But now you understand that even the darkness had purpose. The challenges weren't designed to destroy you. They were designed to prepare you for expansion. Each obstacle was a teacher, each heartbreak a mirror, each delay a doorway disguised as stillness. You can look back now and see how everything connected, how every disappointment led to divine direction, how every silence was a sacred pause before revelation. You were never off track. The universe was simply aligning you to move when the energy was right. Chosen one, you are now the embodiment of the very message you once sought. The revelation that once felt like a distant promise now lives in your every breath. You've learned to walk in awareness, not fear, not haste, but deep knowing. You've seen that peace is not the absence of struggle, but the mastery of response. The world around you may still shift, but you remain anchored in truth. You no longer chase signs. You are the sign. You no longer seek confirmation. You live in confirmation. Every moment, every interaction carries meaning because you are finally conscious of your power to shape reality through intention and love. You've learned that true manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming one with the energy of what you desire. You've stopped pleading with the universe and started partnering with it. You've realized that the more you align your inner world with gratitude, purpose, and clarity, the more effortlessly blessings flow toward you. What once seemed impossible is now natural because you've stepped into the rhythm of divine timing. The waiting taught you patience, but it also taught you faith. Faith that what is yours can never miss you. Faith that your journey is guided even when you cannot see the map. Faith that your light will always lead you home. Now, as the revelation unfolds completely, there's a quiet strength in your spirit, the kind that doesn't need to prove itself. You walk with peace, you speak with intention, and you attract through vibration. You understand that energy doesn't lie. You no longer question who is for you or what is meant for you because you can feel it. You read energy before words. You sense truth before it's spoken. That's the gift of the chosen, spiritual discernment that comes from alignment. You see beyond appearances and know that everything visible is just a reflection of what exists in the unseen, and you've become fluent in that unseen language. Your relationships are changing too. You no longer seek connections that drain or distract. You seek connections that elevate. The people entering your life now will feel familiar, not because you've met them before, but because your souls recognize each other. They've been traveling on parallel paths, waiting for alignment to bring you together. These divine connections will support your growth, mirror your light, and challenge you to expand further. You'll know them by their peace. You'll know them by the way your energy feels calm, not chaotic. This is the gift of revelation. It refines not only your purpose, but your circle. In this new season, abundance flows differently. It's not about chasing success, but about being success. You've realized that abundance is not a number, it's a frequency, one that you carry naturally when you live in gratitude and flow. The universe rewards authenticity. When you honor your truth, opportunities come with ease. You'll notice how the right doors open, how timing aligns effortlessly, how the things you once prayed for are now seeking you. You've entered a magnetic state where you don't force, you attract. You don't chase, you receive. That's what happens when revelation becomes embodiment. Everything aligns to your truth. But remember, this new level also requires new boundaries. Not everyone who claps for your light is connected to your purpose. Some will see your revelation and mistake it for luck, but only you know the depth of the process that built it. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Protect your vision. You are the keeper of divine insight, and not all are ready for the frequency you now carry. The chosen are called to discern, to give without depleting, to love without losing themselves, to shine without burning out. Your strength is sacred. Your awareness is precious. Use both wisely. You'll notice that as you move through life now, everything becomes more synchronized, like an invisible current guiding you. You'll wake up at the right time, meet the right people, hear the right words, and sense when to act and when to rest. This flow is not coincidence. It's co-creation. You're no longer trying to control the waves. You're surfing them with grace. You've learned that surrender isn't weakness, it's wisdom. When you trust the rhythm of the universe, you're never out of step. You're always exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn. The revelation has brought you home to yourself. You've stopped looking outside for what was always within. You found that peace, purpose, and power are not destinations. They're states of being. The answers you sought were never hiding in the world. They were encoded in your soul. All the universe did was guide you back to remembrance. Now you see clearly that being chosen was never about being better. It was about being aware, being awake, being a vessel through which light can move freely.